Hello, welcome back to another Illustrator video. This is actually quite a good beginner video, this one, because it's something that I was really unclear about before, and I've kind of understood it. So if we look in this entitled one document, right, say I draw a shape and I give it a fill. If we take a look at what we've got in fill, you can see we haven't really got much, right? And in stroke, it's exactly the same, right? There's not really much there. If we look in our graphic styles, again, there's nothing there, right? If we look in symbols, again, nothing there. And that is probably what it will look like for you, right? And this is the thing, like, you don't want it to look like that because that's not good. But, and I realized this, is that each document basically has got different things that you need to add. So for instance, if we look at this one here, the test AI, I'm still in the same program, but you look at the fill now. All right, now in this one, right, you can see I've got all the stuff available. So I could just do that. And then whatever, right? And that is something that you kind of want to do like all the time. And if we take a look at my graphic styles, look, there's all this stuff in here, right? So I could change the whole thing like that. And these are all specific to your different documents. So basically, I can't use it in this document. So essentially what it means is if you create something cool and you get all this stuff, I'll show you how to get all this stuff in a minute. But if you get all this stuff, you basically just want to delete everything. You want to like save it's almost like you need to save a template of it because otherwise you're going to lose all your stuff when you make a new document. And I imagine, like, I'm sure that must have happened to some people. But basically, and then for instance, you see I've got these symbols as well in here. So if I wanted to, I could just let's see, just like pull one of those over. Do you see what I mean? So it's like, and that would be cool, right, to do stuff like this. But how do you actually get to the point? Because normally these are like, there's nothing in them, which is super annoying, right? And the way to do that is, let's look at graphic styles. So basically, is you go to, it's kind of funny, like you can't select it. You have to sort of select it outside and then drag it in. So I got them from here, right? Graphic style library. So you click on any of them, maybe not the 3D ones. So for instance, if I go to like image effects, right? All I can do is I can see them. And what you could actually do is you can also, if you just do a shift here, right? See, I just add it there. If you do a shift, I don't want to add it again, but you can basically make it so you can have the whole lot if you just drag it over there. So that's pretty cool, right? So yeah, you can just go through and you just add them all into the graphic styles thing. And the graphic styles basically, if you look at the properties, you can see it's no stroke. It's just this special fill that we've got, right? So that's how that one works. Could put a stroke on there. You can put the stroke on afterwards, right? Let's try it, just so we can see it. There you go. But and now the other thing as well, and then again with the symbols, all we do with the symbols, we go to symbol libraries, and there's obviously like a bunch of stuff, and it's much easier to do it like this, right? Let's try and you just click on one of these, you see, just get it, and you could say, oh yeah, I want some of these other ones. I want these, like whatever they are, and yeah, kind of much easier to do it this way. And you can see there's like a bunch of different stuff that you can use, and this is going to save it all to this document, right? And then I can just drag it over, and I can just go between the tabs, like, because this is kind of what you want to do. You don't want to be messing around with loads of menus all the time. It's kind of annoying to do that. And then I think you can you do stuff with the symbol? Like could I fill the symbol with a different thing? If you do break link to symbol, then I could probably put the fill on there. Yeah, you see, then you could just use the shape of it. So there's like certain like extra things. Oh, that looks cool. So there's certain things that you could do like that. Now the swatch thing as well, like getting the stuff in the swatches also is even more awkward actually. Because when you click on swatches, you just get this very confusing menu here. Basically, what you have to do though is a similar sort of thing. Like if we just get rid of everything up to what we got up to here, what you can do is you could just go into the swatch libraries and you say, I'll choose some of those. Let's choose color. No, well, I mean, not that. Let's do nature patterns, nature foliage. Right. This is what I think. I got some from here already, but you probably don't want to go overboard with it. And it does unfortunately set it right to the beginning. But you go to where you got to the end, and then say I want that one, willow branch, and then that one. And then what that means basically is that when I can then go back into, you really don't want this. I really don't like that. But it means that basically you can go back in and then they're all going to be here. You see those two that I just put in? They're there, right? So that's basically how you get stuff that you can add to the swatches. So it appears in the fill and the stroke menu. The graphic stars, which will just replace everything and look cool. And then the symbols, which you can just drag on top of stuff. So that is it. So thanks for watching.